This particular video is for you if you just finished nursing school or university and you're about to start your internship search. I'm going to try and demystify the process, give you all the information you need to start your internship journey. So the first step is actually to rest. I recommend you rest. You just finished your exams and everything. During this your resting period, it's also the perfect opportunity to start gathering your documents. Now, what are the documents you will need? You're going to need passport photographs, right? Just do some with white background, do some in red. But most hospitals ask for the white background. You need your CV, right? Your CV doesn't have to be too complex. Keep it simple, right? Then your license. You need your temporary license. Now, if you don't have this yet, don't let it stop you from submitting to hospitals. Next up is certificate of induction. If you've not inducted yet, you're not going to have this one. And you're also going to need your degree certificates from your university, or you can work with a statement of results until you get that. And from what I understand, most schools will not give you a statement of results until you've done your clearance. You also need your WAEC or NECO results, your first school living certificate. Now, if you don't have this by chance, I think your testimonial will work depending on the organization you plan on working on. Then you need a local government identification letter. You need a birth certificate, three recommendation letters, and some hospitals may ask you to fill up an application form. I'm going to list out all these things I just mentioned in the video. After you've managed to gather all these documents or majority of them, what's next is you need to make a list of hospitals that you would like to work in. I always use this simple rule. If you have a happy home, try and get a job close to it because that your internship here, you'll be able to save because you're going to get food and you're not going to pay for accommodation. But if you don't have a happy home and you want to go further, you need to start checking for prices of houses, asking for places that actually offer interns accommodation. So if you've been able to do these two things, the third step is to now start submitting. Pro tip: this is the time to call that uncle, that auntie, that church member who works in healthcare or may know someone that works in healthcare to put in a good word for you. Now, some people call it nepotism, some people call it connection, but honestly, there's nothing that beats somebody mentioning your name in conversations that can help you. So, yes, now is the time to reach out to them. You will literally save yourself a lot of stress if you have someone rooting for you from inside. Now, if you don't, you're going to have to do a lot of legwork and, prepare your things accurately, be ready for interviews and exams that may come up. Start submitting. Now, once you submit, or rather, there are different ways to submit. You can go to different states on your own, or you can use parcel groups. I prefer the latter, using parcel groups. Now, parcel